It's supposed to be clinical, clean, according to some, even humane. But last night in Oklahoma, while observers watched, an execution by lethal injection deviated horribly from the script. Witnesses at the execution reported that before Clayton Lockett died, he writhed and struggled and managed to say the words, "Man, I'm not, and something is wrong." Today, Oklahoma's governor seemed to agree. She ordered a review of the execution and put another on hold. The CBC's Neil MacDonald has more.
To be clear, the world is no poorer without Clayton Lockett. He tortured and shot a teenage girl, and then he buried her alive. But that, in America, is no justification for how the state of Oklahoma killed Lockett last night. The execution certainly verged on cruel and unusual, which is unconstitutional. As the White House put it,
even when the death penalty is justified, it must be carried out humanely. And I think everyone would recognize that this case fell short of that standard.
The execution began at 6:23 p.m. Oklahoma was testing a new, secretly sourced combination of drugs. After 7 minutes, in the words of the state's prison director,
there was some concern at that time that the drugs were not having the effect.
Concerns indeed. Officials say the vein in Lockett's arm that was taking the poison exploded.
This was a horrible thing to witness. One of the things he said was something's wrong. He said man at one point. He kept trying to raise up.
Prison officials immediately closed the curtains to prevent official witnesses from witnessing what happened next. Here's the last thing they saw.
He was grimacing, clenching his jaw. His body was shaking. Several times his entire head and shoulders lifted up off the gurney as if he was literally trying to get up.
Behind the closed curtain, the prison director says he ordered the execution stopped. Still, about half an hour later,
at approximately 7:06 hours, inmate suffered what appears to be a massive heart attack and passed away.
PATTON then postponed another execution scheduled immediately afterward for this man, Charles Warner, who raped and killed a baby girl. His death remains on hold. Prisons here have made a mess of executions before, and it's never fazed the American public's enthusiasm for the death penalty. But some suppliers of lethal chemicals are now refusing to deal with prisons. And as more and more condemned inmates are proven innocent by DNA evidence, juries are increasingly reluctant to hand down the irreversible punishment. Neil MacDonald, CBC News, Washington.